call people on services.
Okay, I see.
Dehumidifiers. Yes. Yeah. Yep.
All right, Jules, I think you're all good.
All righty, thank you.
All right, I'll check in.
Love you too. Good luck. If you can.
Calendar and KWB somewhere.
Yes.
Kinda. Is it the?
I need tech help in the top right.
I was under tech resource.
Oh.
Got it.
That would make sense too. Tech people. You can't see right here.
Well, nothing till the 6th September.
Yeah, and then I was gonna say we're going to the beach on the 10th, so we'll be out that week too. Bald Head Island. That's the one we go to every year with our family. Yeah. Oh, it's definitely my favorite place on earth. It's like no cars, all golf cart only. Like you get there by ferry. It's like a 3-mile wide island, and like it's just really small and really fun.
Y'all just rent a house there?
Yeah, we used to have a house there, and then 2008, not anymore. But yeah, it's kind of fun though to rent instead. So then,
Stay at different houses.
exactly, yeah. Yeah, and we're gonna start in like just a couple minutes.
I gotta learn how to schedule my stuff, save some time.
Yeah, I'm excited to set up those smart plans. I think you're really gonna like them.
Well, it's like I like them, like the quarterly check-ins. I mean, I want to try to be like a monthly newsletter.
Nice, yeah.
Like once I have a template, I can roll with it. It's just getting.
The template down.
Yeah.
Absolutely, especially with like ChatGPT, like content wise, it's like,
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
Y'all should do a class on ChatGPT, like tricks you found.
Honestly, yeah, we got another agent that said that too. I just like, I don't even feel like I know it enough to be able to teach it. Like, yeah, it's so new, and I'm like trying to figure it out. So I feel like I don't really know it enough to teach it. But like, I'm gonna bring it up today, just like, just making sure everyone knows it exists as a tool, because it is so cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
and Canva has like AI stuff in the background.
It's wild. Have you seen that? Like I've been doing that for like listing photos with like gray skies. I'll just color over and put blue sky, and then it'll boom. It's really cool, and I'm surprised how well it works. Like, and how it struggles. I tried to like virtually stage a empty room, and that didn't work as well. It's just like not really there yet. But like the sky worked, and so I was excited about that because I think that makes it look better. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and get started with our Facebook marketing class today. For those of you online, if you cannot hear me or see my screen, just let me know in the chat at any point, and I put that in the chat as well. Just gonna close this. All right, and today will be all about Facebook marketing. So we'll be going over how to create a Facebook business page if you do not have one already. But for the biggest bulk of the class, we'll be talking about scheduling out social media posts for your Facebook account. First and foremost, I am Jules. I am your MCTT here at KWB. And if you ever need an appointment with us, a one-on-one with anything we discussed today or any of the KW technology, you can go to kwbresources.com, our internal site, and click I need tech help in the top right corner. And that will bring you right to our Calendly so that you can book an appointment with us. For the most part for today, we'll be in Command as well as Facebook, but I'm going to start in Command here, which is agent.kw.com, and we can sign in with our KW credentials here. So to begin, why Facebook is important. So there's a few reasons why Facebook is a great channel to have. So one, the demographic on Facebook is that older age range typically, versus TikTok and Instagram. TikTok is like Gen Z usually. Instagram's like millennials, and then Facebook, you're hitting more of that baby boomer range and Gen X. So people who are actually looking to buy right now, typically with that demographic. Other than that as well, so the power of Facebook and Google. Hey, so having a Facebook business page is huge for your SEO, or the search engine optimization on Google. When any of your clients Google you, your Facebook business page is what appears above mostly anything. So not your personal page, but actually your business page. So it's important to, one, have a page set up for your credibility, as well as keeping that active so that people don't think that, you're not an active business still. And then lastly, it's great for your credibility in general, so to brand you as a business doing real estate instead of just a person doing real estate. If you look up like Amazon, like they'll have their business page, but of course Jeff Bezos has his own account on there too. So typically you're going to have a business page for your business, which is great because you can post all about your business without worrying, oh, I'm going to annoy my friends with all my business posts. That's where we can hit all our business posts. And then we can share over to our personal page some things that we like on our business page. And I'll show you that today, of course. Last thing I'll just mention though, if you're not a social media agent, just so you know, this is one channel of marketing. So if you aren't a Facebook or social media guru, it doesn't mean, of course, that you're going to fail in real estate. It's just one channel, and a free channel at that, to get in front of people. So that's why we like to have classes on it. So to start today, who here has a business Facebook page already created? Okay, awesome. T, are you? Okay, just personal. So I will go through how to set up a business page today. It's 5 steps, so it's not going to be a long process by any means. But to start off, I do want to check on the people that do have Facebook accounts and Facebook business pages that you're connected to Command. So we're going to click on our name. And again, we're at agent.kw.com. We're in Command. We're going to click on Settings after clicking on our name in the top right. The one that we'll be focusing on today, the settings section, is going to be Facebook post scheduling. Now you'll see there's 2 Facebook options here. I would recommend hooking them both up while you're at it. Both of them just needs to have a business page associated with your Facebook account. But what the difference is here and what we'll be focusing on today. So this one allows you to schedule posts throughout Command in advance. So for holidays, for example, we can schedule those posts out. The Facebook Ads Managers allows you to run paid ads through Command. So that is a paid option, and it's reaching unmets, and that's why it's a paid option there. So post scheduling will be showing up on your feed just like regularly so that your friends can see that, versus that Ads Manager is reaching a geographical location with unmets. But again, we'll be focusing on post scheduling today. And if it says connect account next to your Facebook post scheduling, and it may be down near the bottom if you've not connected it up already under social, we're going to click connect account. And it's going to prompt you to sign into Facebook, and just let me know if you have any issues with that connection. Yep, settings. And then that's awesome that you have your Facebook account already open, so that will make it a little easier to connect to. So perfect. And we're going to scroll down a little bit to this and do connect account. And it should just, yep. Exactly. And it will only talk to your business page. So there's not a way in Command to schedule to your personal page or through any. Oh.
But I got a real estate business page and then a business page.
Perfect. Yep. So you'll be able to select that business page when we set up that scheduling. But all good.
Okay.
Exactly. Yep, great question. So yeah, any of these items too, so Instagram, post schedule, Twitter, those are all business accounts. You do have to have business accounts to schedule things out. And yeah, that will only be posting on your business page. I'm also going to check on one other settings if you guys are all good with those settings and they're connected up there. Under Connect Settings and Marketing Profile, just a heads up, this is where all your information from Command is pulling from. So if you're sending out emails, it's less applicable today, honestly, but I always like to bring this section up because anything that's being sent through Command, typically this is where your information is pulling from. So just making sure this is correct and kind of just scroll down and eye it. Anything that you see that you need to change, just be sure to scroll down to the very bottom and click Save to get that to save. I'm going to jump into Facebook now and talk about the business page versus the personal account. And ignore my old email.
Get that other information, the agent license number, are people putting both north and south there if they have both?
Yeah, great question. Yeah, they do. So gotcha. Yeah. So typically how I see agents will do that will be like NC and then that number, and then put a line in there and then put SC and then that number. And that way both are displaying on your website is the main spot. I like that. Yeah, definitely. So back in Facebook here. So we are actually looking for pages, and that was way too fast. So on this left-hand side here, when you sign in, you may have to click See More to see all the options available. But what we're looking for is that orange flag that says Pages. And that will bring you to all your current pages that you have set up. If you do not have any pages when you go to this section, we can click Create New Page in the top left corner to set that up. So we're going to give that a name, and typically that's going to be your first and last name. Now, for compliance purposes, and I do have kwbresources.com open in another tab, so sorry to jump here. But just so you guys know, in regards to advertising guidelines, for your compliance purposes, we do have this on the KWB resources. The password is capital BAMC 350. Okay, that's it. I'll write it down. I forgot that one. So here's that password for the site. And that sometimes prompts you for that. But those guidelines, just so you know where there are in case, this is for lots of things like your business cards, if you're ordering those, this has your compliance guidelines, so you're not breaking any of that. Of course, sending your marketing materials over to Sabra or Tasha to approve as well for compliance is totally is great as well. But one of the things for social media posts, so if you're posting information about a listing specifically, you do have to say have your name and then of or with KW Realty. So typically I may suggest having that just as your business page name. That way you're not ever out of compliance. Like if you do post a listing, that's already there. So I would recommend just going ahead and using that as your page name. That way you're always in compliance. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, so we do need to switch who we're viewing this under. So we're going to click that switch here. So, yeah, and I'll kind of discuss that. It's so confusing. Yeah. But it makes it like, I think that's a really confusing extra, like switching between your personal and team. We'll like kind of look at that, but I think it's so confusing personally too. Awesome. Okay, great. So yeah, we can give that page name, the category. We can go ahead and put real estate here. For your bio, I mean, if you already have in another tab your marketing profile opened up here, go ahead and feel free to copy and paste your bio right from your command account into your Facebook. And just a heads up, a lot of these things I'm doing can actually be updated later. So even if you wanted just to go ahead and create your page and optimize it later, that's totally doable. But I'm just going to kind of go through the steps. So after those items, we can just simply click create page here. And it will walk us through a few extra steps to optimize this further. So contact information, feel free to, just put that in. You can also grab that straight from your marketing profile again. Pretty straightforward as the first step. And my mouse is lagging like crazy. Huh. Okay, here we go. So yes, pulling from your marketing profile may recommend for your contact information, or I'm sure you just know that off the top of your head, you can put that in. Filling out your phone number, email. I may recommend the market center address for your location so it's not tracked to your house. Then for hours of operation, you can select specific hours so that people aren't reaching out to you on weekends, for example, if you're not working on weekends or after a certain time. You can set that up there. Sometimes I see agents have always open 24 hours a day. Bold choice, but yeah. Always gotta be available. Right. Next, we can add in our profile picture. Again, if that's in command, we can save that right from our marketing profile by right-clicking and saving this image. We can then come back to Facebook and add in that profile picture right from our computer. Maybe you know where that is automatically on your computer. Yeah. There we go. For the cover photo, I'm going to actually jump back to command for this part here. And I'm going to actually jump into the design section where we'll be spending a lot of time today. But in this design section, we're also going to find some stock images, which are going to be great for our cover photo, for example. Designs is going to be that paintbrush icon on the left-hand side. And as we're learning this left-hand toolbar, we can also click that KW in the top left to expand those out so we can see what each of those icons actually mean, which would be really helpful learning them. Perfect. Yes, that is totally normal. So when you go to the designs, these are my current designs that I've worked on previously. But we can click on Create Design in the top right. And we're going to click for this social, since we'll be doing social media today, and click Next. Now will bring us into what they call WeBrand, which will have a bunch of templates available for you to use for your social media. But to start, we're trying to select that cover photo, which, just a heads up, is that big photo that displays in the background there. So within this design section, actually you have options for a lot of stock photos. So if we click on Images on the top white toolbar, you'll have access to a ton of great stock photos. So that way you're not worrying about copyright issues and being fined that way. I may recommend filtering for free options only. Those are my favorite, so we don't have to pay for anything. So to do that, I like to click free, and then I have to deselect Shutterstock for some reason. So filter, free, and deselect Shutterstock. I still sometimes see some paid versions come up sometimes, just a heads up. What we're looking for is that free and to use. So that's free for you guys to use. Once you have those filters, we can actually look for whatever you would like to be that cover photo. So if you want like a luxury home, they also have Charlotte specific stock photos. So if I type in Charlotte, so this one's free to use here. I can click. So once you find one you like, I would recommend clicking Add to Assets. So once you like one, hover over that free to click Add to Assets. Once you have that check mark there, that's letting you know that's in your assets. We're going to use that top white toolbar again to go to your assets. And then under My Assets, you will find that under Images. And then from here, we can click on the three dots to download that to our computer. just a heads up, we can remove backgrounds now from the design section. Newer feature, and I'm very excited about it. Yeah, right? So yeah, feel free to click download for this for the Facebook cover photo. Oh, I should have mentioned that earlier. You know, it does like the horizontal landscape versus portrait. So, you know, being on the lookout for that style versus the portrait style. But we can download this as a web. That's going to download it. Ooh, what does it have?
Original, local, and
Let's try original because it's the biggest and it might keep the quality best. But if it gives you a kickback, I might suggest the other one. Then we're going to come back to Facebook and click to add the cover photo here. And I don't know what this is called. Let's see. Untitled image. Great. So that will be easy to find. There it is. Oh, I am struggling because I don't know. This is not a Mac. Let's see. How do you change the name of it? There we go. Charlotte Facebook. Okay. And actually, let's see here. All right, let's see if I can find it now. Charlotte Facebook. Okay. Well, I think though, oh wait, I think this is it. Yeah. All right, just to add a cover photo, sorry. But okay, so then once you have those in there, you can like reposition that if you would like to move that up a little bit on that left-hand side. And perfect. So we can click next to move us right along. Next, so if you do have a WhatsApp, you can connect that up. They're like the same company, which is why it prompts for this. So typically I skip this page and most people do. Next, we can invite friends. So just a heads up, you can only invite people to your business page if you're friends with them on your personal page. So inviting them though is as easy as clicking on invite friends. And I'll show you how to do this even post when you've already created your business page. You can select all on the top right here to go ahead and select all and send that invite. You can even deselect anyone you don't want that sent to. Just a heads up, you know, when you invite your friends, we typically see like 10%, 20% actually come over and like your page. So that is totally typical that you're not going to receive all your friends on your business page. It's also typical that you're not going to get as much engagement on your business page as your personal page. So though inviting your friends, this is a great way for your business page to show up. Because unfortunately with the algorithm, it's kind of like the chicken or the egg in the sense that your contacts are not going to see your business post unless they've engaged with your page before. Well, how do they engage your page if they never see your post come up? So this is a good way to at least give them a notification to engage with your page so they're more likely to see your business content actually come up. Other ways, just a side note, that people increase engagement on their business page is running promotions like I'm sure you guys seen the like and share or comment for this to for you to be entered. And the reason they're doing that is to encourage people to engage with their posts so that it continues to come up in the future. So promos is a great way to increase that as well. Now we can just click next, move us right along. This is just based off your notification preferences. So feel free to deselect anything you don't want. I would recommend, of course, having your page notifications on. And then click done. Now it's step 5 of 5. So boom, just like that, your business page is created. Now, in regards to now working with your business page. So you'll see when you click on your profile picture in the top right, and usually I made this really confusing having the same profile picture on both accounts, but you'll see that in that little circle, right, that should probably have a different profile picture. And that's saying that's switching to my personal account because I am viewing this as my business page. If I click to switch to my personal page, right, I'm using Facebook like normal. This is my personal page here. And I can go look up my page. To view this as my personal page, and you're kind of viewing this how other people's view this, because this is from your personal profile. Now you'll see I can switch from the left-hand side to switch that view to my business page so I can edit it. But in regards to like, okay, once we start posting on our business page, in order to share a business page post to your personal page, we want to be viewing our business page as our personal profile, like I am right now. And that way I can click that share icon to share that to my personal page. So strategically, the recommendation is to be posting 3 times a week on your personal Facebook pages. 2 of them as personal posts, just about your life. 1 of them as business. So, you know, those 2 posts, you're just living your life. You're at an open house and you take a picture, you know, you got your face in it. I'm sure it gets a lot more likes than just like a home tip. However, sharing, using 1 post a week to share to your personal profile, 1 is a great reminder that you're in real estate. And then 2, it drives traffic back to your business page so that people can view that. So anything we're scheduling out through Command will be posted on your business page. And so to get in a practice of maybe once a week, depending on how much you're posting on Command, to share that onto your personal page so that your audience can engage with it and see it. Any questions on that? Okay. And let me know if you have any questions at all going forward. All right, so now we got the business page set up. So now we can dive into a bit more actually scheduling out a few social media posts in Command. So I'm going to jump back to Command right in WeBrand. And actually, I want to go back to Command. So if you go to agent.kw.com, that should auto sign you right in. First, a really great resource for that you don't know what to post this week and you're not sure what content to use. Command has a bunch of options available. 1, starting with quick posts. So to see those, we're going to go to the campaign section of Command, which is that megaphone icon. And it's actually going to show up right here at the main page here, quick posts. So Command updates these, I would say, every 2 weeks, sometimes every 3 weeks. But they have content with pictures and a caption already ready for you to go. You can also click shuffle in the top right of this little box to change those. I think there's only like 3 or 4 options, at a time. However, it's really easy to use these. All we have to do, so for any of these you want to use, we're going to click that share icon at the bottom right of that post. It's going to push us right into this social post campaign. And I'll show you how to get here separately, but this is as easy as clicking on share and it brings us right into here. And it already has a caption ready to go, which is awesome because I hate captions. It has the picture ready to go. So compliance wise, we don't need to ever, because I have the Keller Williams or of Keller Williams, you don't need an ownership statement or DBA logo for our market center. So you can leave those off. And then it's as easy as scheduling out this post for a specific day and time. So if I wanted this to schedule out tomorrow at 11 a.m., right, I can select that time and schedule that out. I can also publish immediately if I would like, but you can schedule that out. And once you click schedule post, that will be scheduled. And I'll show you what that looks like. So, right, those quick posts make it really easy. All we do is click share and that's scheduled like so. to see what's going on in your social media scheduling process. So where I am right now, I'm in campaigns. And because I just scheduled that out, it automatically brought me to my social post dashboard. So when you click on campaigns, typically you're brought to the main dashboard. But if you click on social post on that top white toolbar, that will bring you to what we call the social post dashboard. And I like to view this page a lot, especially if I'm going to time block to schedule out for my month, because I can actually change. So it's going to show what we have coming up for this week. I can also change this view to view it by month. So then I can really see, as we start to schedule stuff, what I've already scheduled for what day. You can even click on a certain day you want to post on, and it will bring you right into that social post dashboard or campaign maker to create that social post for that day. Yeah, no worries. So I am under campaigns and social posts. Then I did click to change that view to, instead of a week, I wanted to view that as a month.
Okay, you're under create campaign.
So I'm under campaigns, but maybe not create campaigns.
Yeah.
So, oh, yep, but feel free to save this as a draft, so that way we can always come back to it and post it. Awesome, and we can, I think we have an appointment set, maybe? I think I saw you on the calendar. Yay, okay, cool. We can also do that together. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, this is where I am. So I'm in campaigns here. And then it did go, yeah, so it's a live and schedule, but yeah, if you click on that and then here, this is what like the default view will be. And then that's when I click this view. So just I could see what's going on for my month. Yeah.
Images without the images.
Mm-hmm.
How do I find?
Okay, gotcha. So we're that would be under designs and create design and then social. And we're gonna click on images. It's a brand new section there. And then that's where all the stock images are. But then, so this is like WeBrand, where you can find those templates and images and the content.
Right.
Exactly. And then command is where we actually send it or schedule it out. So that's kind of how those two work together. And I'm about to go. Perfect. That's perfect. And I'm actually gonna jump into that design section here soon. So yeah, having this calendar, just so you know what's going on within your month, you are also able to click on a certain day if you want to post on that day. Just a heads up, we can also, if we're drafting any posts, and I'll show you how to draft some posts, you can also click over to see all those drafted posts. And clicking on the 3 dots will allow you to edit that post. So if you're ever saving something as a draft, that's how you find it. One more thing before we jump into designs, for the quick posts. So this video one is really cool, and I always like to show it. So where to find this? You can either find it under your social post dashboard here on the right-hand side, or if you just click on campaigns, it's going to be that first. It's always going to be this first neighborhood video. To utilize this, we can click on that share icon again. All we have to do is put in a neighborhood name. So maybe one that you're farming, maybe it's your own neighborhood, wherever that may be, and select it. Click next. Now, all this information fills from next door. So it should be good information. Of course, if you see anything incorrect, you can change it. But it does pull right from next door. The agent information, that's pulling right from your marketing profile. And so is that market center information. But of course, eyeing over it just to make sure. And then all we have to do is click next. It'll take a few minutes and hopefully the sound isn't too high. Ah. Okay. And this is what it creates. And all we had to put in was a neighborhood name. cute, right? And really easy to make. And so, you know, even if this, you wanted to have in your systems of, you know, doing this once a week, posting out about a new neighborhood, so that your contacts can see all that's going on. It's really not too bad to create. Now, I will say with these videos though, they're not technically really schedulable because it's pulling the information when you create it. So the information, like let's say you schedule out 4 weeks in advance, the information might have changed and it wouldn't automatically update. So this would be less of a scheduling post, but definitely a good resource because it's really easy to create. And then actually posting it, we would just click save and post. And that would bring us right back to that social post campaign maker so that we can give it a caption. And it has that video already in there, and we can schedule that out or publish immediately. And, oh yeah. Yeah.
Downloadable, but download it, and then is it on a link? So is it a link that like directly back to our website, or is it just something that we put on a page?
Those are all really good questions. They can share it. So it will be posted like a regular person. They click share on it. They should be able to download it and it will have a copy and bet. Let's find out. I'm gonna publish this and see what happens. And then I'm gonna see all if those answers arise. Okay. This was not the video. Oh yeah. Oh wait. Is this? No, this isn't. This is that video still. Here I can. Well, I should post, right? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay. So, okay. Yes, we can share. Let's see where that link goes to. Copy link. Oh, right. It's a Facebook watch. Yeah, so it's all like just hide within Facebook. That would be the link. What was, did that answer the questions? Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, I would think so too. Yep. Yep, you can. So yeah, that would be a great thing to share on your story, I feel like. I really like these videos. I think they're really cute. But yeah, all right. So yeah, that's another content choice within Command. So now I am gonna actually go into designs now. And again, that's that paintbrush icon on the left-hand side. And we're gonna go up to create design in the top right and then do social for our social posts and then click next. Next, I'm gonna do a holiday example. Holidays are great for scheduling out social posts as well as, you know, your email campaigns, for example. So, and there's great holiday posts available on the left-hand side. There's tons of options. I may recommend like going through them, even if you time blocks just a bit of time just to see what's all available for you. Because honestly, even I don't know what all is in here because there's so much. They give such great content, so much of it. So even familiar, whatever that word is, yes, with what's in there can even help your, you know, inspiration content ideas. So I would recommend looking through them. But in regards to holiday, I really like it because they break it down by month. So if we wanted to find anything in September, they have all those holiday posts in there. I was going to do a Halloween example because I forgot about Labor Day. So I'm going to go over to October. Now, there at the top there, you'll see that there's some options that you can filter this by. So those are all filtered by size. For social media, the squares typically work the best so that they can see the all-in-one view. And then for this example, yeah, I'm going to do a Keller Williams one, and they have a few options here that are pretty cute. I kind of like this one. I like the spider.
The one I was gravitating to.
Nice. So yeah, hovering over the design and clicking use will open you up into this campaign or design editor. Now it does have a DBA logo on it, and that's just a template. That's not our logo here. Two options. It does not need to have a logo for compliance, so we could delete it. But just a heads up with using logos and designs, I would always recommend clicking on the logo first that you're wanting to replace. That way, one, it will bring us right to the logo section. And if it doesn't, you can click on logos. Then under my assets, this should be pulling from your marketing profile. So let me know if this logo does not appear for anybody else. And if it does not, we can also find those under workspace and KW. So two options for grabbing that logo. Mine is under my assets, pulling from my marketing profile. And why I like to click on the logo first, or even the image first, is because once I click on it first, that replace logo icon will appear, and it will not appear unless you're clicked on it. So that when I click replace logo, it just auto sizes it. So I don't have to like worry about making it small or big. Sometimes the selecting part can be the most finicky part.
Yeah.
So I feel yeah.
Not in the background image, but not the DBA name.
Yeah, it's like it has to be like clicked on the most specific. Maybe. Once you're ready with your design, clicking the download icon in the top right, I would recommend downloading that to your computer. For social media, we want that as either a JPEG or PNG. JPEG is great for sharing, so I may recommend JPEG. And we can click download. And in the bottom left, it should like give you a percentage bar and let you know when that's done. And once that's done, are you having any luck with the logo?
No. I went out and went back in.
Okay. Or did it work still?
It's still trying to just select the whole
Oh
thing.
man, why is it like?
I don't know.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
do you want to delete it or
You can replace it.
Okay.
Yeah. I forgot how to delete that other one another day too.
I'll show you how to.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
The download button.
Yep, download and change that to a a JPEG. Yep.
Got it.
Awesome. And then once that's done, and it may need a second to load to download, we can click done in the top right. And that should bring us back to designs. If it doesn't, you can type in agent.kw in the .com in the URL bar, and that should bring you back. And then, okay, so once we create the design in the design section, the next step is to go schedule that out in the campaign section. So typically we'll be creating the content and designs, and then we'll be scheduling that out in campaigns. So again, when you click on campaigns, it does come to like the overall dashboard. I like to click on the social post dashboard and look at this by the month so I can see if I have anything already scheduled for that day. And I don't, so I can either click on create campaign in the top right and do this as a social post, or from this calendar, I can select the day I'm looking for, especially for like a holiday. And simply clicking on that day, it will bring you to the campaign editor already scheduled for that day. Once we're here for the content wise, this is really small to me, but we're looking for that picture little icon, the add media. That will allow us to browse our designs so that we could pull that in. And then wait for it to load. Awesome. Just pull that right in. We don't even need to crop the image because it's already in a perfect square for us. The crop image. We can give that text and that will appear right at top there, like Happy Halloween. We can click that little smiley face icon next to the picture icon to add in emojis. And I may recommend it. That's really great for engagement and to catch people's eye. I'm gonna do a pumpkin one. And I'll do happy to carve out time for you and your referrals. Cute little Halloween post. Then compliance, we can skip that part, go right to schedule. It's already scheduled for that day. If you want to pick a new time, feel free. Mornings typically work well, but I always like to encourage you to maybe play around with the time just to see what your audience engages with most. And then it's as simple as clicking schedule post and schedule post. Yay. So now we got 2 posts going. Not too bad. Next, I'm going to do another one from the design section. So we're going to go to that paintbrush icon. I feel like by the end, you'll be very familiar with these steps. So designs, create design. It's a social post, so we can click social and next. Now this next example may not be applicable for everyone, so feel free to use a different one that you see. I'm doing the announce your move to KW. So under lead generation, there's tons of great options here. One of them is I Heart KW. So this has, of course, great options here just in general about KW. I always like to filter for our specific scenario, so I'd like to just see those squares. It makes it a little less overwhelming too. And I'm going to use this I'm making a move one here and click use. So similarly with the logo, and we can start with the logo here in the bottom left. Let's click on that logo first so that it brings us to our logo section. We can go over to my assets and simply click replace that circle icon to replace that logo. Next, same thing with the image. We're going to want to click on it first. That will bring us right to the image section on the toolbar. And then from that top, like white toolbar right here, we can either add, a photo from your computer. If that your headshot may be sitting under my assets, if that's pulling from your marketing profile. But if not, you can click to add it as well. So either one. But then that replace image icon will appear there as well. So we can click on that. So it can just resize it for us into that spot. Now with text on designs, clicking on them once, like a text box, will allow you to change things like the font, the color of the font, bold. Double clicking on it will allow you to actually change what's in the box. I don't know. I was just going to type something. So again, clicking on a text box once, you can change things like the color, italics, all those things. But then double clicking on them will allow you to change what's actually in it. And once you're happy with your design, it's going to be those same steps again. The only reason I like to download my designs first is just in case there's any issues with scheduling that out, I can also grab it from my computer. But in regards to steps, we're going to be able to grab this right from our design section. So we can click done. Once we've created that content and designs, we can go over to campaigns to schedule that out. I like to go under social posts, see what I have upcoming for the week. Go to create campaign in the top right. And as a social post. And then you'll be very familiar with this page right here. This is where we've been working for creating that campaign. So we can say, VW to provide you real estate resources into industry. You know, I'm trying to maybe phrase this away from if you are a new agent, don't want to brand yourself as a new agent per se. Then we can click on the add in or media icon and browse for that design we've created. And click on it. You don't need to crop the image. We can just click crop. And there it is, that preview on the right-hand side there, so you can see how that's going to post. Then you can go ahead and schedule that out for a specific day and time or publish immediately. I'm not going to post this one this time because I forgot to delete it last class and people were like, you're a real estate agent now? I'm like, wait, I forgot to delete it. For the last example today, I'm going to actually use you guys' websites. So I really like this option. So I'm going to click on the consumer tab, which is that last icon on the left-hand toolbar. That gives us a nice link to click on to see our website. So just a great way to get to your website if you're unsure of what your URL is. Now, your command websites are fantastic in regards to functionality. They can search any house across the entire US from any brokerage. So the search function is really great. And it's a great thing to even share to your contacts for value. So for example, this is more of a summer example, but we could look for, oops. So we could do this a couple ways. One, we could click on current location. This would allow your contact based off their current location. This would, you know, see those houses around them based off their current location. The only thing is for the current location, you know how your browser asks you to see your current location. So in case they said no, that wouldn't work. So you could either do it by current location or just do like Charlotte and see. And let's just do that for this example. So we would perform a search first on your website because you can do tons of different searches. Let's say we wanted to do all the Charlotte homes and under more here. I could do all the Charlotte homes with pools, you know, for summer, for example. You want to see a full list of Charlotte homes with pools? Here's the list. So how we would go about sharing this, I'm going to jump back into command here. We can go to that campaign section, right? So to schedule a post out. We can do create campaign, social post, same steps there. And for this example, if you wanted to say like summer, it's summertime. Here are all the homes in Charlotte with a pool. And then we can go back to our website that we have in another tab, and we would just copy this URL from the top bar. So that's already got our search in there. Once we go back into command and paste this, so one, it will pull your headshot based off the thumbnail. You can also click to add media if you would like instead for that to be the image. But that would be the actual, once they click on that link, one, it's dynamic. So at any point when they clicked on it, no matter the time frame, they would get a list of all the Charlotte homes with a pool. You could do that by you can utilize this in many different ways, right? Like here's all the homes in Charlotte under 1 million. Here's all the homes in Charlotte over 1 million. Here's all the homes in Charlotte with open houses this weekend. So you got weekend plans? If not, here's a full list of the open houses this weekend. So, right, we would use that URL as the content for our post. That makes sense. Because I really do like that strategy because one, you're showing how you can provide value, and then as well as they can continue to search homes on your site. So once they click on it, they're on your site, so they can continue searching for homes right there. Another great one as well, you can search by school district. So even if you wanted to do like all the homes in the Weddington district, that's a great one to use too. Yeah. Yeah, right. It's a great search function. So those are great content ideas for your Facebook posts. Even if you didn't even use the scheduling post part of command, even if you take this URL, go to your Facebook account and post it, it will do the same thing, right? So I really do like this strategy for your social media content wise as well.
You can just do zip code too, right?
Yep, you can do zip code. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, but that is pretty much it for today. I will just give like random tips here. If you do have an Instagram account that you're switching to a business account, it will make you pick a category. Make sure you pick entrepreneur and not real estate. I know that's misleading. On Instagram for your Instagram business page, when you switch that over, it will make you pick a category. And I would recommend picking entrepreneur versus real estate agent or realtor, because then you have access to all the music library. They give entrepreneurs access to commercial music as well. So just in case that you're going through that. In regards to videos, videos is great for a lot of reasons. You build that connection with people and the masses. Also, in regards to Facebook, that is pushed out to not just your friends. So those reels can have the potential to reach unmets as well. So, and I know you could book an appointment with us to discuss videos in general, but I just want to mention that videos are a big part of marketing right now on Facebook. Engaging with others. I hear a lot, the recommendation of adding 5 friends a day on Facebook. So even looking at your mutual friends, they have a picture with someone, looking at their profile and going ahead and friending them. If you did 5 people a day, that's typically what they recommend. And it's not as awkward when you see they have a mutual friend. They're like, oh, I know that person. So that makes it a little less awkward. Also getting in the habit of actually liking and commenting on your friends' posts. They're going to be more than likely to comment and engage on your posts, and it really does create that personal connection if you haven't seen them in a while, that you would even if they posted a story and all you do is swipe up and heart it. That interaction by itself is just a touch. Yeah, and the last thing I was going to show is ChatGPT. So if you guys do not know about ChatGPT yet, it is a great answer to your question of what should I post? Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. So if you search ChatGPT, I do have to remember my login. That's
real quick about the switching from real estate agent to entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Instagram. What was the biggest reason for that?
The music library.
So you have more access to music?
Yep. So like realtors, or if you're a business, you don't get commercial sounds or all of them. Okay. But as an entrepreneur, because like influencers and stuff, they do give them all the commercial-y ones too. I would recommend it for it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't realize it either. It was a tip I've come across since my time. Yeah, definitely. Okay, wow. First guess. Okay, so working with ChatGPT, this is a tip I got from another realtor. They said always to start it kind of depends on what you're doing, but if you start your prompt with act as a real estate professional, and then go into what you want it to say, it then I guess gives it a little bit different tone. So we could say act as a real estate professional and give me 5, I don't know, what's a good prompt? I don't even know.
5 tips when listing your home.
I love it. Okay, and type that in. And then voila, it just comes up with all the content that I would need. So even if I had a post that just said curb appeals matter in big letters, and then this was my caption. Just an idea, but this would give it. And then, right, you can even talk back to it and be like, now write this as an email. And then it will just say what it just said, but put it in an email form with even dear recipient name. And if you ask for hashtags, it would give you hashtags. Right? It's yeah, that's a good way. And like you could even be give me a video script for X, Y, or Z, and it'll give you a script for your videos, you know, for that. Yeah, I get really excited about ChatGPT. I don't even use it I feel like its potential. It's so limitless. It's really cool. Right? We don't even need one. Scary. Yeah, I hear agents use this all the time for their descriptions in the MLS. So they're like, they just put in act as a real estate professional, and then put in 3 beds, baths, the pool if it has it, and it puts it all in the nice terms of like it boasts a beautiful, you know, like in the perfect tone. Yeah. So I do really like ChatGPT. If you ever want to book an appointment, we just do this completely. I would like it. So, so just know that we're always here and happy to help you implement any of these items that we go over in this class. Going to I Need Tech Help. If you book an appointment with us, we can do it together. So we are here for it. Yeah. Any questions about that or anything else? We can do more examples on ChatGPT.
When you were
Thank you, Leah. Yeah. Appreciate the hype. Oh. Oh, thanks.
learn something new.
Wow. Well, what great feedback. Oh, absolutely. Thanks for coming. Thanks for the feedback too. Yeah, felt good.
Can I add one with scheduling for command?
Yeah. So yeah, Instagram does have to be, well, you said it was
Yeah,
business.
the business one.
But yeah, as long as that's connected up in the settings here, I can.
Like I can do both. That'll be
Yeah, and that will like just so it will like appear like this, and it will default to like as the option up there. But where we're going is our settings section, and then Instagram post scheduling.
Oh yeah, mine's not connected. Okay, I need to go back in there.
It should just prompt for your like Instagram login, and then actually it might even just prompt for your Facebook login.
My Instagram name. Pulling that.
Oh,
That's not it though.
that's not it.
No, because
Yeah, can we? I need to look in your. Over here. It's been really giving me a hard time this. Yeah, it's been like the past week. Yeah, not load ever.
I don't know where it's pulling that from, but I don't think that's it.
Well, I think we'll be able to reconnect this one to your Facebook page.
Okay.
But I do need this to load.
Because I did notice when usually I'll post on Instagram and then check the thing for Facebook.
Yeah.
And it has been going to Facebook.
So this will allow that to happen. I think this is what I think is happening.
It did for a while. Did you?
Really?
That's what mine's doing right now.
Huh. Yeah, that's Leah and I'm Jules. Yeah. Yeah. So it's good. Oh, wait, I'm not a business page.
Yeah. Turn off. Are you in there?
Yeah, maybe. Cause where we need to be is edit profile and like, and then it will say page here.
Okay.
And then we'll want to connect to an existing page.
Oh,
Ah, yeah.
that works.
Right,
Yeah. Oh, it is that.
Why is that the name?
Because the handle's different,
Huh.
right?
Yeah,
So that
maybe
is
should we try it?
Yeah, I would say that the experience would be nice.
Okay. See what happens when you post it though, like where's it going? It looks like it would be right? I don't know.
And I came back because I
Yes,
loved the
I
culture.
mean,
That sounds so neat.
Even just that.
I know, that's why I thought, I'm like, that's not that easy, but I guess it is.
Can we give it a test?
Yeah.
Let's get like a quick post or something.
You know how to make an appointment with us?
Yeah.
Awesome, well, good. We'll
Scroll down a little
look
bit.
forward to it and we'll
If you
help
have a preference for like one of those, like clicking that share icon.
Right, okay.
There's not very many options, to be quite frank. But even if you just share it and like, yeah, or like, I just need to see what's at the top of this page.
Branding strategy.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's not right.
Instagram logo.
That's so weird that that's not your headshot though. Or I guess it's not pulling that one either though. per se.
No.
Signs and big pictures.
Do you have another Instagram account?
Well, I mean, I have a personal
Both of them. Yeah,
Um,
depending on what day it is, unless it's.
Like, will it be bad if we posted this and
This
then
is the only
it
time, like, so
was
Tuesdays from
to a
1 to
personal
2
page
just off.
that you didn't have access to?
Yeah.
I mean.
Cause I just wanna see if it comes up, I don't know.
It used to be personal, I
Yeah,
switched
you're
it,
booked out.
maybe that's why it's pulling this.
Ah,
It was personal,
maybe,
and I switched it to business later.
maybe so. Okay, maybe that makes sense, yeah. So yeah, I think it's good, but if you ever come across that, it is not good, or it doesn't go.
Right.
So, like,
Up to you, I don't wanna like, post anything, okay.
Whatever schedule it is.
Anyway, you can either if you want to make a different day, or you can just schedule with us once a week. It's great for you to do that. So, you know,
Fingers
the first
crossed.
appointment, we usually figure out, okay, what are the essential next steps?
Oh my gosh, that's a good point.
You don't need to really honestly learn half of it. We can just implement it for you once we figure out what are your target goals. What is your.
Okay,
So.
yes, that works.
anyway, I would
Did it work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. And then we. can
Yes.
go from-
So I wonder why, I guess.
Okay.
When I'm posting on Instagram, why they're not going to Facebook anymore.
That is weird. What, here, I'm gonna ask Leah, what was the answer to your question, to that question in your class, or in your, oh.
There.
Oh, I know. Huh.
We go down our own.
Okay. I'll think about what happened. It sounds like if it happened to somebody else, it sounds like maybe it was an Instagram thing. I know for a while, like I talked to our scheduling or like marketing people, and Instagram like completely disconnected the mobile view and the desktop view. So if you switched it on your phone, you also had to switch it on the desktop view, and they weren't talking to each other. So I wonder if this has anything to do with it, because that's a pain in itself.
Go look at the settings on Instagram, see if it's still.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it seems like. It will load again, but
Also, if you go to your profile on your computer,
the Instagram or Facebook?
Instagram,
Okay, yeah.
and then do edit profile, and then professional account. Yeah, it looks like it talked to it.
Yeah, it didn't say that.
See, I'm telling you, there's something in this section that's going
Yeah.
on. And then look, switch to
I have
business
it as-
account. Yeah,
I
reverting
just- I
back.
switched it to
Yeah.
business, and I just switched it to entrepreneur. You just said I should do that.
Right.
So it feels-
I may recommend clicking switch to business again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Awesome. And then go back, yeah, go back up and change that.
Yes, you'd say it.
Huh, but it's not like,
It's not changing.
it's not changing. I wonder, wait, that's weird.
Well, I mean,
Like it's already chill.
Yeah,
I mean, changing it to entrepreneur.
it's safe. Yay.
I did that earlier. When you first told me to.
25th times a time. And that's Facebook for you.
Okay, so that's there now.
Okay.
Okay,
Step in the right direction. You're all done, Rachel.
yeah, up there.
Oh, hold on, I have a quick question. Can we go back to, getting to your personal website?
Yes.
Yeah,
Sure. So from the back end.
public business
Um,
information,
either way,
entrepreneur. Okay, it looks like that.
What your
but
website
took-
URL
Earlier
is.
too, but not
Ah,
here.
that's so weird. Yeah,
Here, the
I
very
don't think they
bottom.
like, they like each other right now.
So when that
I
comes
think they're in a
up,
fight
though,
or something.
And then
So you'll see at the
the
top
Facebook
here,
part, where would I see those
this
settings
is,
to
you
make
can
sure
always
it's connected?
click to go to your website right away.
This,
Should be
Which
there.
I
yeah,
love
that's
that.
the
Just
setting.
as far as
Hold
what
on.
you're looking at up here, I mean, main thing
It's
is
the
you're
page
looking at the
setting that
pages that are
eventually comes up.
currently on
Okay.
your
That's
site,
how
just
you
so
know which
know.
one should
But
be.
if you
Now,
want
I
to
will
edit
say
it,
when
you would, of
I
course, click
post
on that
something,
link,
like I
right?
have to
But
press an
really,
extra
edit
toggle
you
to
site,
get it
that
to
would be the
share.
site
Right.
It doesn't
That'd be good.
default? Okay, then
But
it
then
wasn't
it's still
coming
not
up.
going. It's like
Ah.
it's on, but it's not going.
Oh, man.
I know.
I mean, as far as,
Huh.
depending on what you're looking. to
Okay,
do
well, I'll
as far as
investigate,
editing the
Okay.
And then
site,
I'll see what I find.
Alright.
Cause yeah, I use that too, so I need it to work. But then again, I'm not on a business page, so it's hard to like
Do you
test
guys,
troubleshooting.
like all the scheduling you do for people, do you do it through command or through?
and
We use
probably,
Cloud Campaign, like a separate platform,
Yeah.
so we don't have to sign into everybody's accounts kind of
Well, I
deal.
was telling Leah earlier, I tried Canvas,